What is Tony Corleone going to do? Well, if we circle back to what you said in the beginning, rules don't apply to Don, so Tony Corleone can do whatever he wants, right? But
I mean, you know what I'm going to do, though.
Yeah, but at the same time,
I guarantee you they know what I'm going to do.
But at the same time, you've also been gone for a very long time. So it's also maybe good that you don't do anything for a little bit. Just come in as Tony Corleone and you just do whatever the fuck you want. You just kind of see where things are at, how things are going. You don't have to make a decision right away, right? Because you have been gone for a while. As a fact, matter of fact, I would encourage you just to chill. You're back in town, chill for a week, do what you want, hang out with who you want, do whatever the fuck you want. And then once you kind of understand what's going on a bit more, and maybe we go from there. You know what I mean? And then another part of that conversation was, right? And it's like you said, the very obvious thing everybody expects you to do. And lo and behold, Tony Corleone playing Buddha and Al Sab. No matter how far we go, we're like a rubber band. We snap back together. It just is what it is.
I mean, it's just
how it goes. Everybody, for the most part, understands that. But with that also being said, right? Now we go to another part of this conversation that it's not necessarily awkward. It's just more so what you haven't seen, right? And all my life, I've been put in a situation where, like you said, I've been a great leader and I get that. But most of it, I've almost felt like it was forced upon me, right?
Right.
And this is what I told the Dons. Well, this time I'm choosing to lead and I'm choosing to want to do this. And it's been a very long time since I've made a decision like that. So where does that leave Tony Corleone and Lang? I mean, they're both Dons, but Lang wants to lead his own shit. So how do we work that out? Right? Which is why I think it's good that maybe you're back in town. We take a week, we hang out, we do our shit, and we just see how things go before we make any rash decisions. Because you got to also see what I got going on. What I want to do, right? My mindset. And I won't lie, Tony, I've been a ruthless motherfucker, brother. The Dons can say what they want, but we made a decision together to kill all those motherfuckers, and I don't really regret a single one. The only reason I regret killing Tommy DeVito is because he haunted me for like a week.
I don't know how else to say this, though, brother. To be honest with you, like, I really appreciate the, take time to chill for what? I'm back. It's time to get to work. You know what I mean? The shit didn't work out. It is what it is, brother. And it's like I told you. I really wouldn't. I mean, I really appreciate your concern with like the like, oh yeah, Tony Corleone and Buddha. Like, how's that work with Buddha? You wanting to be the leader? Like, brother, I told you you're a good leader for a reason. I have no problem with you being my leader.
Yeah, but listen, you gotta understand, it doesn't matter, right? Because you're
to me, it doesn't matter, right? Because you're my boy at the end of the day. Do I ever think you're gonna kill me? No, brother. Do you ever think I'm gonna kill you? No. So,
yeah, but you gotta understand I'm not gonna make you not a Don just so you can tag along. So then that leads us in a road of the unknown. Now we gotta figure out the wrench in the whole plan, right?
Brother, I tell you the easy plan. You just make me the bridge. But I'm always on your side no matter what. I'm always by your side.
Tony is such a wrench in everything, dude.
The rest of our fucking life. We've always been, right?
Right.
You want this operation, right?
I would say it's more than an operation, yeah.
Hey, you want to give it a shot, right?
That's right.
I'm your boy, brother. And like I said, you're a great leader. Led us on a great path before. I'm sure you'll lead us on a great path again. I think we try this shit out. It is what it is. One side of me is like,
but what does that mean for Tony Corleone?
I mean, what it means, brother, is if I'm beside you, it doesn't matter where I am.
He's being so vague about it. Like, what does that mean?
On the fucking middle of the fucking ocean, wherever the fuck we are, brother. I don't really give a fuck. As long as I'm beside you, that's all I really give a fuck about.
Okay, but shoot straight. What are you saying? You want
to go? You want me to shoot straight?
You want to go to the north side or not? That's what we got to figure out right now.
Here's where I'm at, brother. Here's where I'm at. The shoot straight at me just wants to go to the fucking north. And just to fucking call it a day and wrap that shit up like a fucking Christmas gift. Put a bow under it and put it under the fucking tree. Right? The logical side of what's easier and best for everybody, probably, for the outside look, for me to be the bridge and to still operate with you and also the south side. So that way X, Y, and Z won't leave or want to go up north, right? And everybody feels comfortable.
So
what I'd really like to do is say
if,
fuck that and just go.
If we were to put
honest.
a title on that, though, what would that be? Is that Tony Corleone, Southside Don?
No, that's I mean,
you get what I'm saying? Because we would have to present.
I mean, everybody knows me as the conversation guy, right? I mean, let's be fucking honest. Like, have a fucking conversation with everybody. You would either.
I think here's what I think it should be. I think we shouldn't do anything with you yet. I think we let this shit finalize, and if people ask you what you're doing, you say, I'm still just figuring things out. I'm just back into the city. I don't know what's happening yet. Because we got to see what people want to do first without your decision. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
this is why
I guess
it can get very messy. You get what I'm saying?
saying.
Like, things can get very messy very quick. This is why.
You gotta draw lines quickly, yeah.
Lines
I
need
can
to
see
be
where it
drawn.
gets messy for sure, right?
And like I said, motherfuckers think this is whatever they see each other again. Brother, I'm down 2 blocks. I'm 2 blocks up the road. This isn't us versus them. You know what I mean? It's still Cypress versus everybody.
Cutthroat side of me, brother, is just like, I don't really give a fuck. I just want to go. You know what I mean? I don't really give a fuck what anybody thinks. I just kind of want to go because this shit really doesn't mean as much to me because I haven't been around. And it's like I told you originally. Like, we tried some shit. It didn't work. I don't really give a fuck. Oh, I don't care. As long as I'm by your side, you know, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, that's why I don't think it's bad just for you to float around for a week. You know, hang out with us, hang out with them, just kind of see where things are at. Because you have so much just to kind of see for yourself, you know?
I mean, I appreciate it, but I don't really need it. You know what I mean? Like, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't really fucking need it because at the end of the day, it's like the ride or die kind of situation. But I think this is a business, right? I think from a business standpoint, it might be best to be the bridge, right?
I agree.
Because if I do leave,
I don't
you know
think
what I mean?
I don't think you listen. The idea of you bouncing between South and North, being like the consigliere fucking
Council.
Don.
Yeah.
Like you are the Don that advises the Don. You are the guy who's trying to hold all the boroughs together from an all-out fucking war and self-destruction. So what you do is you bounce back and forth. If we need advice, we come to you. If maybe you are the mediator. Because I just speak to Harry and Lucy and said we need a mediator between the North and the South. And we picked Andy, but maybe instead of Andy, we make that you.
Don liaison.
And then you can go back and forth as you please. And then if you see a problem and you be like, okay, Lang, listen, you've been kind of getting crazy here. We got to talk to fucking Harry Luciano. We're going to come together. And then you are the guy that kind of fucking handles all that. If that's something you're up to, I think it can work very fucking well, especially when you're on your shit, Tony. You do it better than anybody else.
I mean, I could see it working, but the thing is that like
Tony, I'm telling you right now, motherfucker, in my heart of hearts, all right, with everything that I can say with,
right.
Cypress cannot fail, brother. It needs to fucking succeed.
I mean, I know it needs to, brother. I know it needs to.
The North and the South need to be unified, and the vision needs to be completed. And maybe, the more I talk about it, the more I realize it, maybe the best way of that working is we have a Don that is a liaison for both South and North, and he comes and goes as he pleases. The ultimate intent to make sure the entire ship is running smooth.
Yeah,
brother, I'm getting chills right now. That might be you, brother.
Basketball commissioner,
listen,
Adam Silver.
Listen. Respectfully, I don't really give a fuck about the South.
Yeah, but that's the problem, Tony. Then this is a different conversation entirely. Then
let me finish. I don't really give a fuck. I just care where you go, right? But if it makes sense for me to be this bridge in the middle, I have no problem with it. I just need you to know that when you're doing your shape and, naturally, brother, I'm going to want to hang out with you guys versus the South.
But see, that's why that works, though, because when you come hang out with us, you'd be like, yeah, I'm doing business in the North right now. I'll be back in the South in a week.
Okay, as long as you're comfortable with that. You know what I mean?
Well, that's how we would paint it, right?
Like, I don't know how else to say it, brother, but I want to be involved in this new shape.
But you also got to be willing to be involved in the South.
I'm okay with, like, going back down South and taking a work vacation, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, but, like, I want to build with you. I want you to be my leader, brother. I know that sounds so weird because of
the lines in the sand is drawn, though, right?
Yeah, I know.
Nobody else comes along.
Weird
the list is
boys,
already set in stone. This list is. Okay? There's
know,
nobody else
bro.
we're adding to the list. There's no conversation we ever have. It doesn't matter if it's a week from now, a month from now. That's it.
And we'll make this shit work, because this is the only way it's gonna fucking work.
I agree. It has to work this way, or it's over for the South.
This is a lot on me, though. Just want to let you know.
It is. We just
Okay.
put an unprecedented amount of responsibility on your shoulders.
Yeah. There's a lot to come back to, but it's nothing I can't handle.
Well, listen. I really do think, at least for today, all right, we don't make any rash decisions. This conversation stays between the three of us. Let's just see how things play out with Harry and Luciano, and then we go from there. Then tomorrow we reconvene. All right, Tony? And you think about everything we just talked. Don't make any decisions today. Let's save it for tomorrow. You just got back. We got so much time to do shit right now. We don't got to rush nothing.
You're right. Right?
And to be fair, you know, even on our end, nothing really is starting today. It's just been a lot of conversations and figuring shit out.
But I'll play the bridge,
Yes.
because I know somebody has to, and there's only one person that can do it, and that's me.
Tony fucking Corleone.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I know what's going to happen. Fuck you.